Today we're going to be checking out a cordless air compressor. It's called the Fanttik X8 Apex. This is the package it comes in. It's actually quite nicely presented. We got this little user manual that explains how to use all of the features, battery power percentages, valve types, things like that. The little baggie that it comes with is quite versatile as everything fits in there, and also you have a separate little pouch or pocket that you put smaller accessories in, which is velcroed here, so it's quite nice and velvety. So we get a pretty short little USB Type-C charging cable, a Presto valve adapter, and the needle for like balls and things like that. Here we have our main line that goes from the compressor to a wheel stem, and it is quite high quality. Everything is metal, including these parts too here. So the compressor itself is good size. It's got a good weight to it. On the bottom we can see all our specs here, and also the charging port, 3 amps. Also, this acts like a power bank, which you can feed power output here, 5 volts, 2 amps. Also, you can charge your phone or whatnot else. Pretty versatile. We got the yellow edition, which has these 2 little lines here around the buttons. The display, Fanttik branding there with their slogan. Back is quite clean. Here we got a little more information about the device. Venting on the sides and on the top. Very nice design. Also venting here. This is the output, the hose, and our light here that you can turn on and off, and also it blinks like SOS style. So let's go ahead and power it on. So we got really large font. The battery's full. This is the pressure that it's sensing, and then this is the selected pressure. So it starts off with manual mode, which you can push up or down to select what kind of pressure you want, or you can cycle here through, choose the different kinds. So this is a vehicle, so it's going to go to only a certain amount of PSI. So if I go all the way up, 50 is going to be the max for vehicle. The next one is motorcycle. And then we got a bike. And also the last thing we have is ball, which on ball it doesn't let you go more than 16, so you don't explode the ball, and it goes as low as 4. So yeah, each setting has its purpose, but the manual one, which is just nothing, you can go here to anything you want. So the lowest we can do is 3 PSI, and the highest on manual is 150 as promised. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the light here. So if we click that, we can see the light turns on, and it's a very good amount of light. It's not crazy bright. For nighttime, it'll definitely be pretty bright. And if we click the light button again, it's going to go into this SOS style blink, which is kind of like alternating of different patterns. So, but yeah, that could be quite helpful. So our hose just screws in right here, and you can just hand tighten this and it should be good enough. So putting the adapters on is pretty simple, just like that. Same thing for the ball. Very easy to use, and yeah, this thing looks quite strong, so that's good. But yeah, and then charging is obviously simple as plugging it in and then into a power source. So I've noticed that if you plug it in into a lower than 3 amps kind of charger, it will still charge, but it'll take a while. But the good part is that you can still charge it off of pretty much anything. It'll just take longer. And again, a pump like this is more made for topping off. Obviously, you can fill up a whole tire, no problem. Makes it a great little emergency pump to have in your car. But for topping off, this thing is amazing. And as I connect it, maybe you guys can see it's a little flickering there, but it's 37 PSI in this tire. And we're going to 45, so it's as simple as clicking the middle button once. And it starts pumping, and this is the sound of it. It is a little loud, but it's not crazy loud, if that makes any sense. Put it down, you guys can see it kind of vibrates or walks around. Not a huge deal, I guess, but it'll eventually settle down and kind of sit in one spot. And it's going pretty quick. We're on 39 already. It's not going to take it long, maybe a couple minutes or to fill this tire up to 45. So yeah, that only took like a couple minutes tops. And as I disconnect the valve there, you guys probably can see the pressure drop. And there we go. And it has a very seamless way of coming out, as it doesn't let any air bleed out. I don't really hear anything bypassing. So yeah, great little design here on the stem connector. So another thing that this thing is great for is pumping up tires like these. And these are little Jetson electric bikes, and these need to be constantly pumped up. They kind of deflate themselves. Yeah, this pump here makes it really easy to just top them off. So yeah, this thing is really useful around the house, and as I connect it, there was no bleeding of air through this thing. So we can see that we got 33 in there. So probably for this tire, I would get probably 40s should be good enough. So this will top off really fast. There we go. So there's 40. For something small like this, I mean, it's instant. It literally took seconds to top that off. So yeah. And for the last part, we got a ball here that we can inflate also with a needle. I'm just gonna stick it right in there. And you guys can see it's at 0 because it's pretty much deflated. So let's go ahead and choose the ball so we don't overinflate it. And you can see it's at 8 psi, which is about right for this ball, but you know, you can adjust it as you want. So we're going to click it on. Oh, it actually slowed down at the end. Oh, that's actually cool. It slows down at the end when it's at a lower PSI like that. So the ball's at 8 and feels perfect actually. Very nice. Pull it out. You guys can see it bounces pretty much perfectly. So yeah guys, this pump is awesome again. And it really does the job with all your pumping needs around the house. And having this bag here, put it all up, and you can actually throw this in your car just in case you need it, or you might need to help somebody out. You will have it with you, and also some power just in case you need to charge something.